Hey, so I had a bit of a problem with strings working inside of make.com. So as you probably know, make.com gives you a bunch of functions to work with strings. But my problem was that I needed to find the last word in a string and cut that off because I am trying to generate Pinterest titles. As you might know, Pinterest has a title length limit of 100 characters. So I try to tell ChatGPT this when I generate the title to limit the answer to 80 characters, but that doesn't always work. So in addition, I limited the number of tokens that it would respond with, but the result was something like this. It would cut off the last word of a title sometimes. And independently of my situation, you might have come across the same situation where you just need to cut off the last word in a sequence of words. Now, as I said, make.com offers a lot of cool functions that you can use. For example, the substring method, where you just give it a string and you tell it, okay, cut off from a starting point to an end point. But we want to do the opposite. So I asked ChatGPT to illustrate what we want to do. We want to start at the end of a string, basically a series of words, right? And then go through each and every character and look for a space that indicates the separation between two words. Find the index of that, and then tell the substring function to cut off everything from the beginning of the string to that index, right? Thereby cutting off the last bit of the word. And unfortunately, make.com offers a lot of functions, general functions, math functions, string functions, array functions. It even lets you have custom variables, but what it doesn't do is let you run little code snippets. This is precisely what I needed to do here, right? I needed a little code snippet that would implement this algorithm that I just showed you. Go to the end of the string, search for a space, and then cut off everything after that. Now, the only solution I found, and I'm hoping you have a better solution, is to use a module called CodeKit. And that service lets you run Python code. So this is what it looks like. You establish the connection, and then you can just run any Python code that you want, and it will return the result of that Python code. Now, a few things to note here. The result will always come back in JSON format. So this is what the documentation looks like. You can see there are a couple of examples. I think you can even import libraries if you need to. The service isn't completely free. So you get a free account that gives you 25 credits each month, and every time you run the Python code, it will cost you 1 credit. The service isn't terribly expensive, starting at $7 a month. Running this Python code is the only way I found to solve my problem here. So what I'm doing, I asked ChatGPT to put this algorithm into Python code, and then I'm calling this function, passing off the string that I need to shorten. I can show you what this looks like. So I'm using this Telegram bot, so you see that something happens. So we have a word that's been cut off at the end here. And if I run this, you see the first time around the cutoff word is still in there, and the second time it has been cut out. This is what the run Python module looks like. So you see there's the code that I'm passing onto it, and this is the result that I'm getting back. I found one other service that also runs JavaScript, if that is more your thing, that gives you 100 credits for free, and it takes 5 credits each time it runs the JavaScript code. So running the Python code gives you 5 more executions than you would get with running JavaScript over here. But please let me know if you found a better solution to solving this problem. I'd be really interested to hearing other solutions. Oh, and if you found this helpful, then please give it a thumbs up so you can help others that might have the same problem.